Good morning, everybody. Mike Vacchi, Princetontrader here from Mr. Topstep with your Monday morning pre-market webcast. Hope everybody had a good weekend. Another volatile Sunday night in the markets, but one that kind of came together with respect to the pivots. And the pivots are up on the Topstep website. You can get those either off the home page, or you can go look under my name under contributors, and they're there every morning. I get them up, sometime between 6:30 and 7 o'clock Eastern time. So let's look at today's trade. Overnight, we made a very nice double bottom at the 20-day pivot down at 1232, and we have moved nicely off of that right back to the daily pivot at 1278. We tested the daily pivot at about 6:30 this morning, pulled off it all the way back to 1238, basically a 10 handle rule, that Danny and Yubi and everybody talks about all the time. And we've gone back up to retest, and we've just failed it again. So I've got a double bottom at 1232, and I've got a double top at 1248 on the 5-minute chart of the E-mini. So heading into the morning trade, your range is fairly well defined today, 1232 to 1248. And a break above or below that range should bring more buying or more selling depending on how it moves. We could grind in this range today. There's still a lot of headlines coming out of Europe. Greece, they've come up with some kind of a deal, and we have moved on now to have concerns about Italy, and there's a lot to be concerned about there. So I don't see the focus coming off Europe anytime soon. There's just way too many dominoes in play, and there's just so much to work through, and that headline risk is going to be there. So be stopped and use hedges and be stopped as best you can. Certainly don't be walking away from your computer with a big position on naked with no stop, because it could turn on you in a heartbeat. So let me give you guys support and resistance for today. We are currently trading 1245.25, so let's do the upside from there, and that's your daily and 9-day pivot, 1248 to 1249 half. Above that, you've got 1253, 1258 to 1259, 1263, 1272, and then last week's high, 1289.25. On the downside, you've got the 3-day pivot and fib levels at 1240 to 1241, 1234, and then starting with the 20-day pivot at 1232 and working its way down to 1228, you have the 20-day pivot, multiple fib levels, as well as multiple exponential moving averages. So I'm not even really calling that. It's a support zone, obviously, but what I'm also calling it is a chop zone. So be careful if we get down in there and start chopping around, because that's 4 handles, it's really wide, and it's going to be a battle, I think, in that area. And it's a battle that the bulls already won this morning with the bounce off 1232. But expect that if 1232 breaks, if we break that 1232, it's really got to come down 4 handles off of that before you can really say it's a win for the bears. So watch that 1232 to 1228 area, and then I've got 1223 and 1220 half below that, and that should get us through today. So everybody have a great day trading. Mike Vacchi, Princetontrader for Mr. Topstep. I'll see everybody tomorrow morning. Trade them well. Have a good one.